Hello, my dear bachons! Exams are just around the corner, right? And I can almost hear you thinking, oh no, Geography Chapter 1, it's so much theory. But what if I told you we can make this your highest scoring chapter? I promise. Just stick with me for a few minutes and we'll get those full marks guaranteed.
Hello, mere pyare bachon. So good to see you all back for this series. Now, before we jump in, you know the drill. Jaldi se subscribe button daba do and share it with your friends. Come on, let's get everyone on board. Your support really means a lot. Okay, let's do this.
So, let's be real for a second. I bet many of you think this chapter is, well, kind of boring, right? Just a lot of theory and not enough maps. You're probably thinking, I just have to memorize a bunch of names and places again. I get it, I really do.
But don't you worry, my mission today is to prove to you that this chapter is actually super interesting. All I need from you is your attention for the next few minutes, and I promise we will make this the easiest chapter ever. Ready? Let's go.
All right, Section 1. Let's start with the most important question of all, why? Why should we even bother studying geography? Is it just to pass an exam? No way. It's so much more than that. Just think about it. The food you eat. Why do people in Punjab eat so much wheat and parathas, while in Bengal it's all about rice and fish? That's geography. The clothes you wear. Cotton in the summer heat and woolens when it gets chilly? Yep, geography again. It even explains why houses in rainy Assam have sloping roofs and houses in dry Rajasthan have flat ones. See? It's not just maps. It's literally all around you, connecting everything in your life.
Okay, so we know why geography is so important. Now let's get to the what. What exactly is geography? And don't worry, I'm going to make it super simple for you.
Let's look at the word itself. Geography. It's actually made of two Greek words. Geo means the Earth, our planet, and graphos means description, or to write about. So, geo, graphos, put them together and what do you have? A description of the Earth. See? So simple.
And the person who first came up with this term was this gentleman right here, a Greek scholar named Eratosthenes. People often call him the father of geography. He had a really nice way of putting it. He said geography is the description of the Earth as the abode of human beings. Abode is just a fancy word for home. So what is geography? It's the study of our home, planet Earth. Simple as that.
So, how do we study our home? Well, think of geographers as detectives. To solve any mystery about the Earth, they always ask three, let's call them magical questions. Let's find out what they are.
Okay, here are the three questions. First up is what? This is about identifying things. What is this? A mountain? A river? A type of soil? Next, they ask where. Okay, so where is this mountain or river located on the map? But the most important, the most powerful question of all is why. Why is that mountain there? Why does tea grow in Assam but not in Rajasthan? This why question, this search for a cause and effect, is what makes geography a real science.
All right, making good progress. We know what geography is and the questions it asks. So how do geographers actually study all this stuff? Well, there are two main families, or approaches. Think of them as two different lenses to see the world.
So, on one hand, we have the systematic approach. This was introduced by a geographer named Alexander von Humboldt. Here, you take one topic, let's say climate, and you study it all across the world. What's the climate like in India, then in Africa, then in Europe? You're studying one system. On the other hand, you have the regional approach, developed by Ritter. This is the opposite. You take one region, say our state of Kerala, and you study everything about it. Its climate, its people, its economy, its soil, all together. Both are super useful ways to understand our planet.
Okay, now let's talk about all the different branches of geography. It's like a huge family tree, but to make it easy, we can split them into two big teams. Meet the two big teams. First, we have physical geography. This team is all about the natural world, things like mountains, climate, rivers, soil. Basically, everything that nature created. Then we have human geography. This team, as the name suggests, is all about us humans and the things we've built. Our cultures, our cities, our roads, our farms, our economies.
So who's on Team Physical? Well, you have geomorphology, which is the study of landforms like mountains and plains. Then there's climatology, pretty obvious, that's the study of climate. Hydrology is the study of water, rivers, lakes, oceans. And soil geography, well, you guessed it, it's all about soil.
And what about team human? Well, we've got social or cultural geography, which looks at how different societies live. There is population geography, studying where people live and why. Economic geography looks at how we make a living, things like agriculture, industries, and trade. And finally, political geography, which studies countries, their borders, and their relationships.
But what happens when these two teams, physical and human, come together? That's when something really cool is born. It's called biogeography. This is where we study the connection between the natural world and us, focusing on life, plants, animals, ecosystems, the whole shebang.
Okay, theory part is done. You guys are doing great. Now for the most important part, exam questions. This is a PACA question alert, so pay very close attention. Let's practice a few MCQs that often come in the exams.
Question number 1. Which one of the following scholars coined the term geography? Your options are A. Herodotus, B. Eratosthenes, C. Galileo, or D. Aristotle. Think about it. Who did we call the father of geography just a little while ago?
And the correct answer is, of course, B. Eratosthenes. I hope you all got that right. Brilliant.
All right, on to the next one. Question 2. Which one of the following questions is related to the cause-effect relationship? Is it A, why, B, where, C, what, or D, when? Remember the question that makes geography a science? This one should be a piece of cake.
Yes, of course, the answer is A, why. Because asking why is how we find the reasons behind everything, and that's what science is all about. You guys are awesome.
So, let's wrap this up. What's the most important thing to remember? It's this. Geography is not about memorizing maps and names. It's the story of our world. It's about understanding why our world is the way it is. It's the story of us.
And with that, we're done. But before you go, I have a little homework for you. Just look around your own neighborhood. What's its geographical story? Is there a river nearby? What kind of trees do you see? Why are the buildings built a certain way? Think about it and tell me what you find in the comments below. I'd love to read your observations. All the very best for your exams. You're going to rock it.